Hello, Eliza. This is Claude here. I want to break down the analysis of your website. Now, you can see that I've done the analysis on your air conditioning site, but it's exactly the same for your electrical site. So whatever I'm sharing here will be exactly what I'll be doing for your electrical site. The reason why I am focusing on the air conditioning site because I think there is tremendous potential to improve the site, and it's there's lost opportunities here. What has happened to the site is fantastic. No doubt, the site looks good. It's running. It's bringing some traffic in. That's great. What I would love to do is to build on this site so you get more sales from your website, dominating as many suburbs in Brisbane. I'm going to explain that. So three things I'll be talking to you today about, or right now, for about 20 minutes to half an hour. So please pay close attention. The first is why you should ask me to do SEO. The second thing is I'll be sharing your website, the air conditioning website, to show you areas that you could possibly improve on. I'll show you exactly where you should do that. And also I'll be showing you the costing at the end, so that because at the end of the day it has to be a win for you as well as a win for me. So the company that I run is Cloud SEO Marketing. This is the landing page for people to put their forms in, and we've got testimonies here and other things. But I want to share with you first, keyword research is so important. If you get the right keyword research, you can get traffic. Now, Brisbane Local SEO Agency, are a couple of years ago I ranked this, and as you can see here, right on top, you can see the AdWords by Google that you have to pay for to be number one here. But below here is the map listing, and you can see that I'm number one in the map listing here, or that pops up. And if you click here, I am number two in the map listing. Not bad, right? Okay, so let's go back to the searches below this, and you see here that I am number three in the SEO section here. Why is this so important? If I bring up my spreadsheet here, this is the position on Google, and if you're number three, you get about 10% of web traffic to your website. Now, when it comes to your website, you have to convert them. That's another issue. First issue is to bring traffic, then to convert them to inquiries, and then to close them as customers. I've got a little spreadsheet here that I'll talk about later down here, that'll bring this up when we're looking at your site. So if I scroll down here, there are other people optimizing their websites, and then their ads right at the bottom. Now, for Brisbane Local SEO, what we want to do is we want to first of all get in the map listing. That'll be right under this section as well, and then we want to get into the video section, okay? Because you can see here that I've listed number two, number three, number five, and number seven, and number eight. Pretty good. And number nine as well. Okay, so I think about 7 or 8 listings on this page. Let's go to another keyword, Brisbane Local SEO Services. I've got videos right on. I've got on page one. I am a little bit lower down, I think. There's Cloud SEO there in the map listing, and then I come here, and then my videos pop up. How awesome is that? Now imagine if you could get your air conditioning and electrical site like this. People can see here your electrical company, they can see your phone number, they can click the video, or they can call you. So it's really, really effective. Now the other thing is the images. Okay, if you look at images, these images here are optimized. See Cloud SEO, Cloud SEO. If you go down here, that's my image as well, and there's a few more. There's another one here and a few more down below here. I've optimized all these images. Now, so there's another SEO Stafford Heights, and if you could optimize, I've noticed. We'll come back to your PDF you sent me that your web designer sent you. We'll work through that. But if you could optimize for every suburb where you would pop up here in these listings, see True Local. I'm going to talk about True Local and Yelp and a few other listings that you have currently, and show you some loopholes that can be fixed. Now, I am part of a geek group of people, and here these people also have ranked their websites in the US, so Dallas, and you can see this guy, David Hood, is a colleague of mine, and we share ideas of SEO, and so we bounce ideas off each other. So this is fantastic. Let's now talk about you. Okay, I've spoken about myself. Now let's talk about you. We've got a number of listings here on this PDF, and I've gone right to the top, looked at all these keywords that you sent me that are on page. This is the rankings on page one on the first page. I've actually taken those rankings and put them in a spreadsheet down here. These are your current rankings. These are the keywords that your web designer has done a fantastic job, and you can see you've got position 1, position 2, position 3. But what's interesting is that air conditioning, at the end you've tagged on StratPine. And so what we want to look at is how much traffic comes to StratPine, how much traffic comes to Warner, etc. And so I've done years. If say air conditioning year is a very, very strong keyword, it's only getting 320 searches a day, and that is spread through all those suburbs that was listed on the other page, that was listed on this page here. Okay, so this is pretty interesting, isn't it? What we want, we know from looking at Google rankings on position 1, position 2, position 3. These are the top 10 rankings on the first page. As you go down from 1 to 2, the cost, what's this click-through ratio drops from 37. So 37 visitors click on the first listing, and then it drops to 17, and then it drops to 10. If you're number 10, you're only getting 1% of everybody. If you look at the graph here, the first page gets the most traffic, and the 10th page gets hardly anything. The red line is a cumulative value of this moving upwards. So the first page actually dominates, and we want to dominate your website. I want you to have a look at these keywords. I did a keyword for air conditioning. Okay, air conditioning here, this word, and these are all the subsidiary words that are coming in. This is traffic. These are the traffic here is not not very huge, but together it's 4,160 words that are coming through every day. People are searching. So if we were to look at these words here, and if we there's a formula that we've used because Google hides a lot of traffic, so we multiply that traffic by 2, and then we only multiply it by 0.7, so we bring it down, and that is the available traffic that comes to the first page of Google. If we were only to say we get a position number 3 on Google, so 10% return capture, and that would give us 582 customers every month. Not bad. These are 500 visitors every month to your page. However, if you could convert 20% of those into leads, I mean, they ask you, ring up, they talk to you, you satisfy them, and they become leads. And what if only 15% of those 116 people actually become paying customers? In other words, we get 17 new customers coming into your business every month. Now, Google says, I'm not too sure this is right, you know your business better than me. Google says that $350 is the value of a single customer that comes from Google to air conditioning company. Now, it might be higher, it might be lower, so that could be adjusted. But if you were to get $6,000 revenue into your company just from SEO, and what happens is you've got to look at the intrinsic value of this customer. What if they love your company and starts to give referrals to you? That could become very, very, very strong down the track. But what if I could send you $6,000 every month in say 8 to 12 months, and then build behind that? And if you could, so every $6 you earn, if you could pay me just $1, would that be okay? So say $1,000 for $6,000 return. Would that be a good investment in your business? So let's move forward. Okay, let's go. Let's look at some other things. I did a keyword research here, and see here, air conditioning is 10 to 100. Okay. However, when I looked at the this is a Google says are approximately 10 to 100 monthly searches, and here in my thing it's around about 320. So it's very close. If we can knock these figures down. It's not so important how it can be more, it could be less, but you can see that from two different search inquiries I made, I found 100, 10 to 100 are, I think these are average monthly searches. Yeah, so that's fine. Now, I want you to look at your website. I've looked at air conditioning Eatansville. First of all, air conditioning Eatansville is what we see here. The map listings are 0, and I've done a little analysis here to show you that on the map, see air conditioning Warner, you're number 12 on that in the map listing, number 21 for Eatansville. The others are all 0. This is where I can help you. You saw my map listings. I'm up in the first 1 or 2 in map listings there. What is also interesting is you are listed here, number 4, I think, on this page, and number 5, here we are, or number 6. That's not a problem there, but we really need to be up in the first 1, 2, or 3 to really get any traffic. If you look here, number 1 gets 37% of the traffic, number 2 gets 17%, number 3 gets 10%. You're number 6, you're only getting 2.5% of the traffic, so I'm not really happy with that. If you look at maps, we spoke about earlier. I'll just show you maps. This is Eatansville. Let's scroll down this list, and see. You can't see a name pop up here. Okay. On the first, this is so 1 to 20, absolutely 0. Okay, not visible. You look at images. You're not on images. None of your images are. I can see on the first line. On the second line, not possible, not here, and on the third line, I don't think any of your images are optimized. Okay, so this is another area that I can help you. Now, if you look at videos, none of these videos are got your company name on it. Okay, so this is really good real estate that we are leaving behind and not working with. Now, if you're looking at your census page, Google, if you put census air conditioning here, great, you got all your different areas coming up here, excellent. However, your timings, your business hours are not being added here. Okay, so that should be added right away. Now we're going to look at TrueLocal, and we're going to look at Yelp in a second. So this is your page, we'll skip that. This is Yelp. There's nothing here on Yelp on you, just your phone number and your address. That's it. What if we could put a header here? Let's see if I've got a Yelp listing. So I haven't got my Yelp listing up, but you can see from I've got my my TrueLocal listing up, and I have got a description here. I've got photographs of myself, pictures here that are optimized for Google traffic. And this is something that we can do for your business. If you look at your TrueLocal, we can make this a better picture. We can only see a pocket here. We can make this a better picture. We can optimize this picture for traffic. Nothing else. See, there's nothing else. Very, very empty here. So that was mine. I want to go back to your website and show you something. What if I right click this website, okay, and I look at the page info here. So I look at page info and I go to media. Now look at this picture here, census air conditioning. That's great, but look at the web logo _ mobile. That's where we can put our keyword. All these keywords here, all these the air conditioning Brisbane, that could be air conditioning Baden, air conditioning Red Hill, for example. It's driving, telling Google that this is an air conditioning company that services Red Hill or Baden, Mount Gravatt, wherever you want to target. and see assets. See, this doesn't make any sense. Ducted air conditioning Brisbane, ducted air conditioning. We could put here, Brisbane City, CBD. So we can look for keywords. We can look. We can. Let me look at this. See, let me look at this keyword list that I have here. See this keyword list here. We could take commercial air conditioner and name one of your images that I showed you just now here as commercial air conditioner. Instead of repeating words, so let's look at this one. See, slider mask hyphen thin. It doesn't mean anything. Let's change that and make that more interesting. What else can I show you here? So that's about in a nutshell what I've got here. I've got here current rankings. That's my keyword research I did earlier. There's no video on any of these. Air conditioning Fortitude Valley. We could have a map listing there as well as videos pointing there. So you become really, really strong. Now, I want to quickly talk about. One second, I'm just trying to find something here. Okay, so I quoted you in my first quotation that it'll be $1,500 plus GST, and this is what value you'll be getting. On page is everything that's on the page. What I just showed you, change the alt images tags. The names of the file numbers and descriptions, so your images, your videos get really, really powerful. That's the on page. Create a site plan and site structure. So if your websites are not, your keywords on websites are not structured properly, you will not rank so well. We have a very effective way to do that, and that is our sort of a secret that we have, and it's all done above board to Google's understanding, so that your site will not be jeopardized. We fix any issues that are on page, and then I'll give you my general thoughts moving forward, so that you can start to get a clear idea of where your site is going in the next 12 months. So this 1500 is 1500 plus GST. And that's for the first 2 months. So it's $1,500 for the first 2 months. Each month will be $1,500. Then along with that, I will optimize a Google business page. Again, everything will be pointing towards your main page, or pictures will be done properly, and link up everything so that everything is working properly. I will set up your YouTube account, because there's no YouTube account. I will get a video of you, which I'll optimize and put up on a YouTube account, create a channel, and make sure everything works properly. Then I'll also give you my general thoughts on how we can move forward and dominate Google over the next 12 months with YouTube videos, so that you can beat your competition for a lot of keywords and get a lot of business. If you can make an extra, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 extra a year, it'll be really, really good, because you're dominating. Then, if you want, after the second month, you can get one of these packages that I've got, and I quoted you 1,500. I think either the 1,150 or the 1,500 package would be great for you. We'll do power linking. So what makes our websites really strong is having backlinks coming from very good websites. I'm an expert at that. I'll help you to do that. Exactly how I did my website, my friend did his, and the whole group of us that work together do our websites. I think either the aggressive or the budget package would suit you well. I would probably love to do the aggressive package here, because we got YouTube marketing as well. Now, if you are happy after maybe 6 months and you want to really push things up, we might then go to the second package. But you can choose. If you go for the top package or the second top package, you're going to get things done 5-10 times more faster on Google. You're going to dominate. You're going to crush your competition. And I'm very confident that that can happen. Now, if you're happy with what I've shown you, just email me and say, hey Claude, or I like what you've shown me, and I'll we can set up an arrangement. You pay ahead. You can either pay half or half the 1,500 on the first of the month, and by the 15th of the month pay the other half, or you can pay the full 1,500 upfront every 30 days, and then at the end of the second month, if you want to go with one of the packages, by all means, I would strongly recommend you go with one of the packages, because we've got to do a lot of work to get your website to beat the competition. Okay, the whole thing is to beat the competition. So hey, Eliza, I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to quote on your project, and exactly what you see here is what your electrical site will get. Okay, so if you don't want to do if you don't want to get the extra money from the SEO, the business from the SEO website, that's fine. I can do exactly on your electrical side, and then you can do the SEO later, or you can do together. It's up to you. Do the two sites together. Um, Looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great day, and I'll bump into you at BNI. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.